nazir. So the Rambam says, if someone says, Harei nazir, I am a nazir, what's the minimum amount of days that is required for him to be a nazir?
No wine.
Stam nazir shloshim yom. The minimum amount of being a nazir is 30 days. So for example, if I say I want to be a nazir for 1 hour, 30 days. Because the Torah says less than 30 days, it's not even the category of a nazir to begin with. Why? Because a nazir has 3 things that he has to separate himself from. One is he can't cut his hair. 2 is he can't have anything to do with grapes, wine, or anything that comes from grapes and wine. And 3 is he can't become impure. So if it's an hour, cutting the hair, not cutting the hair for an hour is not doing anything. But if it's 30 days, usually people take haircuts every few weeks, so at least there is something he's doing. It's not stam geret. Now, if someone says, I'm going to be a nazir for a long time, very long, if he doesn't specify the amount of days, it's 30 days. Even if he said very long, 30 days is the minimum.
What's nazir?
Nazir means if someone doesn't drink wine, grapes, anything from grapes, doesn't cut his hair, and can't become impure. That means nazir. Nazir means separating, distinct, different. And he becomes on the level of a Kohen. So he can't become impure, he can't drink wine, and he can't cut his hair. Now, if someone says, I'm going to be a nazir like Shimshon, because Shimshon was a nazir, but his nazir was different because Shimshon himself didn't take it upon himself to be a nazir. His father and mother, before they conceived him, the angel came and said, make sure your son is a nazir. So he had a different status. He wasn't allowed to cut his hair. He wasn't allowed to drink wine, but he was allowed to go to a cemetery. And that's why he killed all the Pelishtim and everyone, because he didn't have that status of a regular nazir. He was a nazir by his parent. So if you say, I want to be a nazir like Shimshon, it means you can't cut your hair, you can't drink wine, but you can still go to the cemetery and become impure. You understand? Because it's a different kind of a nazir. Just to end off, an interesting halacha that has to do with a nazir. A nazir is forbidden to drink wine or anything, but it's not really have to do with alcohol, because he's allowed to drink schnapps, a little hard liquor. You could drink Smirnoff, all other things. It's just something that comes out of the derivative of grapes. So that's, it's a whole different perspective. And one of the reasons is, even if someone drinks hard liquor, there's a major difference when drinking wine or hard liquor. Wine satisfies your heart, and wine gives you a feeling of happiness and joy. Liquor just mixes you up. It makes you have just some sugar. It doesn't really fill your heart with a fulfillment of joy and content and just feel like you're special. Wine makes you that feeling. So a nazir is someone that wants to separate himself from the world a little, become a little more spiritual. So wine is what he has to stay away from. That's why the whole idea of yayin mevushal, cooked wine, not cooked wine, is only with wine. You don't need cooked Smirnoff. You don't need cooked, Jackie Robinson. You can just, drink hard liquor the way it is. Why? Because whatever it is, the same thing. The idea is hard liquor is not considered wine. It's not considered happiness. Wine satisfies and fulfills the heart of a man, but not hard liquor. What?
Does a nazir have to make kiddush? Like, what if a nazir only has wine?
On challah. Make kiddush on challah. You don't make kiddush on wine.
What if he's in a case where he only has wine and doesn't have challah?
So then he makes kiddush without wine.
But it's doraita, and his nazir is also doraita.
So doraita, you don't have to make on wine. Just say the word. You don't have to make it.
You can't have marusha with wine either?
You can't, no. You can't even have grapes.
Can't eat grapes.
Nothing. nothing that
juice.
counts in
Grape
grapes. Grapes
juice
is
you cannot
nothing,
have.
no grapes, nothing grapes, nothing. Rabbi Chanani ben Akashayim, Ratzah Kadosh Baruch Hu, Zaka, he says,